Got the gas on me. Niggas be faking, these niggas be phony. I might just keep
my mic.
Feel good, ooh, I feel good, ooh, I feel good. Hey, motivated, woke up like I'ma make it. I had a dream, I seen Serena playing tennis naked.
Alright, we're gonna have to redo the intro. Blooped up intro, blotched up intro, scuffed up intro. What is up to all my people? Now, finally, I'm back. This is the most, off the rip vid, like I said before. I'm just doing this right off the noggin piece because it was, not even supposed to be a vid. It's not even a vid that I plan at all. I'm just sitting here trying to tell y'all about my life. So it's another life update, kinda, but this is really just me, spilling it all, spilling everything that I need y'all to know, that I want y'all to know. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into this jump. This video is to mark the start of my publicized weight loss journey. So, I've been doing certain things to try to keep my body, quote unquote, I'm trying to condition my body to start being in shape, because ever since middle school, I've been out of shape, bro. I haven't been in shape since probably I was a kid. I've grown up heavy, all the fam heavy, all of my dad's side of the family heavy, my mom's side of the family, we southern, bro, southern black. Everybody eating church's chicken, bro. It's nah, niggas eating fried chicken, real talk every week, horrible eating, everybody eating horrible, everybody big. So it's normal to be like that, but it's not normal in the real world. So I pushed myself now, the start of November 2020. Well, I really started, let me take y'all back, man. I really started senior year. Because junior year, I really felt myself being big. I was the same weight I was, but I was probably an inch shorter and less mature than I am now. So I didn't that jump. Me going into senior year made me realize that I needed to change, real talk. I needed to get myself together. So senior year, I vouched to drink nothing but water, which I've continued to do. I slipped up a couple times. I can count the number of times I slipped up. One time, thanks to Jakeem Taylor, shout out to you, Keem, I drank your Dr. Pepper at the state fair. That was the October 2019-ish. Ever since September. It was September 2019, I remember, because I was working at McDonald's. Yeah. That's I'm not gonna blame that. I'm not gonna blame my weight on where I was working, but that's one of the reasons. What else? I drunk that. Kobe and them tried to get me to drink some raspberry juice. I wasn't going for it. Didn't drink that. I drunk other stuff to not be named after graduation. And recently I drank some mango juice from my boy Varun. Shout out Varun. That mango juice was bust, but I can't go back to drinking other stuff now. I've been drinking water for a whole year, nothing but water, and it really my brain is set to everything else don't even taste right. My type of time is water, and that's what type of time I'm on, for real. So now I changed my water, my beverage diet, but I didn't ever change my regular diet. But I lost 20 pounds in the process. So from September 2019, I was at my max weight, 300 pounds. That's my max weight. I've never got past 300 pounds, but that's the most unhealthy I've been. So I got down to 280 around about January-ish 2019. That was probably pretty good. I was actually seeing myself lose weight. People was commenting and stuff like that. But I only lost 20 pounds and I thought I was gonna keep going. But I never changed my actual diet, so my body just was stagnant at this 280 until I got to school. So from January 2019 all the way throughout quarantine, because quarantine I didn't switch my eating, I just was drinking water. So I didn't gain weight or lose weight until I got to school. See, during quarantine, I vouched not to eat fried food or too many sugary foods, so I really didn't gain weight at all. My weight was the same, 280 probably to 270, 280 throughout all of quarantine. And when I got to school, I started eating 3 meals a day, because here at UNCC they have some good food. But when I first got here, Sylvia was bust. They had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They would me and my roommates would go, because this was I didn't have another friend group. I was just with my roommates all the time. I keep looking down because I'm looking at the phone to see when my battery gonna die so I can stop the recording. Don't mind it, bro. Okay? But yeah. Oh yeah. with my friends all the time, and we'll go like with my roommates, and we'll go like get like a meal like every 5-6 hours, bro. So like from that time, I guess, to like November, I had regained all the weight I lost. So I was back. I'm back at 300. So like the early November of 2020, I like just the 20 pounds that I lost. That was like a side note. Plus my body gains weight way faster than lose weight. I've never had a good metabolism since I was a kid. I've never had a good metabolism, so that's just like not what it is, I guess. So early November, actually on my pop's birthday, November 3rd. A lot of stuff happens on November 3rd, but just recently, November 3rd, I was at my pop's house and I weighed myself and I was at 3. So I was like, well, something got to shake. And the exact day, I was feeling heavy anyway. Like the exact day and the day before, I was like, nigga, I need to change something. I need to change, like start doing something. And the week before, I was lifting weights with my boy Kush and Joe. But I wasn't putting up nothing. Like my upper body was genuinely weak. And like, I was like, wow, I need to like dead get in the gym. So that's when all this started. Finally, I can tell y'all what I've been trying to tell y'all for the past couple minutes. But I'm going to have to change my battery because it's about to die. I did just realize that I be getting on this camera any type of way, which I do not care. By any means, I don't care. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I needed a change, man. In November of this year, I was like, I need a change. And previous to November, it was October-ish. Yeah, it was definitely October-ish. When I went to the gym with Kush and Joe, I was like, I can't lift crap with upper body. And I do push-ups like every now and then, but I don't do many because like, yeah. And I would do sit-ups all the time. I do push-ups and sit-ups all the time when I was in middle school because like my pops always tell me like that's the best way to go. Everybody tell me that. Like that's just the thing you do in my brain. For some reason everybody do that, bro. Push-ups and sit-ups, that's normal, I guess, in my brain. So I was like, at this point, I had like got so at this point in November, like I had got to a place where I was like, I haven't done push-ups and sit-ups in months, probably like a year, bro, like for real. So I'm like, dang. And then I thought about like the minimum of physical activity I've been doing. Like all I've really done for physical activity is play basketball, which is good. Like of course you run and do that and that, but I wasn't even playing basketball to like my full potential because I was playing lazy ball. Like I wouldn't even play defense, type jump. Everybody that know me know I love to play basketball. I go every now and then. Like I just be doing that. Like that's just one thing I do for fun. That's just fun as crap. Playing ball is fun. And like football too, but like you need like organized people. That's besides the point. I'm getting all off track. But yeah, I was like, I really need to switch up something. So November the 3rd is when I started running every day. I run a mile. I've run a mile every day since November 3rd, except for like the 7th or the 8th or something. The 7th and the 8th, I missed those days because it was like the weekend or something like that. It was like, I missed Saturday and Sunday the week before last, and I've done miles on the cycle to make up for that. And I missed last Saturday, and I've done 2 miles on the cycle to make up for that. So in all, I did 4 miles on the cycle just to make up for those 3 days that I missed. I should have did 6 so I could do like 2 miles for each day, but that's besides the point. I didn't make the rule in my head to do 2 miles in the cycle until like day before yesterday. So this is very new. So this is the beginning of what you can call a weight loss journey. I didn't realize I was doing this to myself until I realized I was doing this to myself. Cause I forgot, like I seen it on TikTok, people was doing this junk, and on YouTube people were doing weight loss journeys, but I want mine to be different. Of course, because I'm a different whole breed, like I'm a whole different person than everybody else. So, like, I'm not going to call it, like, I'm not going to set myself to go update y'all every month or whatever. I'm going to update y'all when I see results type junk. Like, I'm going to update y'all when, like, I can positively say, like, oh, yeah, I'm different now. Because, like, what's the use of me coming to you in another week or two and being like, yeah, I lost 5 pounds. Yeah, I lost a pound. Yeah, like, that's cool. But I'm not doing it for that. Like, I want y'all to see the changes. I don't want them to be radical either. I just want y'all to see, like, I might come to y'all in a week. You never flipping know. Like, I don't even know how I might not drop another weight loss what's it called, journey video. So like, yeah, I mean, it's just like, I'm spontaneous, so this can go wherever it is. But yeah, get to where I'm going right now is I finally wrote down yesterday everything I do when I go to the gym. So lately, I do at least 2 or 3 times out the week, I go to the gym and do upper body. Because my upper body is extremely weak, like I've told you before, which I did not realize until I went to the gym. So going to the gym kind of changes your mentality, and it's addicting actually. And I knew I had bad stamina because obviously if you fat, bro, you're gonna have bad stamina, bro. If I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds, immensely overweight according to the charts, I don't care about the charts. I never felt bad. Like I never felt like, oh, I'm fat, I need to sit on the couch. Like, I can move, bro. Like, I can bust a cartwheel. Like, I can jig. Like, don't even get it messed up. Like, if you know me, I'm going to move, like, regardless. I'm not going to sit around. But I'm not going to do some of the extra stuff, like cut backflips and stuff I know I can't do either. Like, I can't do a backflip. I can't jump off of high things. I'll be done crack my leg. Like, stuff like that. Like, that's common sense, you know? But, like, yeah, I'm going to get to spots where I can do different stuff, like where I can just like exert my body to the fullest, where I won't have to like be strenuated. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know why I took a pause either. But be stressed out or like stress my body, be stressed by my weight, because that's not even like. I feel like it'll make you feel. I just feel like I can feel way better and more confident about myself if I lose weight. So that's where we're going with this. I don't know how long this is gonna last, and I have to run fast because it's getting dark right now. I gotta run in a minute or two, so this video not gonna be that much longer. But yeah, let me list off the things that I do. I'm gonna put the screenshot up. I don't know which side it's gonna be. I don't know where I need to go, but I'm gonna put the screenshot up of my upper body workout and what I do when I usually go to the gym. And these are just things that I've already done and that I know I can do. So if y'all got suggestions, of course, because I know my boy Adrian, if you don't watch this video, I'm gonna be depressed, but sometimes I know y'all miss videos. Everybody don't watch my videos. I only get about 2-3 views, man. So yeah, Adrian, I want you to drop some suggestions. Obviously, of course, you like one of those people I ask. Dean, if you watch this, bro, please tell me, keep me up to date with the upper body, because I see your progress. I need to see like what y'all boys be doing. Of course, my boy Kobe, I already talked to him. I talk to that dude every day. Eric, the one that told me to start running the miles, which I forgot to tell y'all almost. Ever since November 3rd, I did tell y'all I've been running miles, but I run a mile every single day. And it's like various times out the day. I don't set a certain time. I don't like box my mind to like, you know, like just, oh, I gotta go do this at a different time, because then I'm gonna miss it. I'm literally gonna miss my mile, because I be doing stuff different times throughout the day. So I just put it in 24 hours, I'm gonna have to run a mile, which I do consistently. I'm kind of proud of myself about that. Like, I've still been keeping up with my miles. I miss days, of course, but that's where the punishment of the 2 miles of the cycle come into play. I just do 2 miles on the cycle to try to make up for that, you know what I'm saying? This is the screenshot of my notes right here, and I'm gonna list off all the things that I do when I go to the gym. Every time I go to the gym, upper body, at least 2 or 3 times out the week, I do these things. My sitting exercise, I always start off with shoulder presses and arnold press. I alternate them. You know, the arnold press, you start with the dumbbells like this and then you go up. And the regular shoulder press is just going up with 25-pound dumbbells. That's what I do. It's not about how much a weight it is, because I be seeing dudes in there with like 60-pound, 100 pounds, 80-pound dumbbells. I'm like, them dudes really like that. And they be fit, yeah. But like, it's about form for me. And I was just starting, so I'm like trying to get right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I start with a shoulder press. I do 2 sets of 10 of each. So I start with a shoulder press, do 10 of those. Then I start with the arnold press, do 10 of those. And then I do the shoulder press again, the arnold press again. Then I go to concentration curls. You know, the little ones in every movie. Let me demonstrate. I don't know if y'all can see, but like, you take the dumbbell, you start up here. Well, you start down there. The dumbbell should be placed on the floor. You pick the dumbbell up and you just keep bringing the bag up and down. I do both of my arms 20 times, but I do sets of 10. So I do like 10 on this arm, rest, that's one set. 10 on this arm, rest, that's one set, and then go back and forth. Then I do overhead extensions where I work on my triceps. You just basically take the weight and you just, you can look all these up. I'm not gonna explain every one of them, but I do overhead extensions. I do like 4 sets of those, all of 10. I do dumbbell incline press. You can look all these up. I do 3 sets of 10 of those. Dumbbell incline press of 25. All my sitting exercises are done with 25-pound dumbbells because I'm just starting. So yeah. My standing I do for my lateral raises. I do 15.5-pound dumbbells. Depends on how I'm feeling because usually my arms are dead. If it depends on if I do my standing before my bench or after my bench. But I do standing, I do lateral raises. I only do 2 sets of 10s of lateral raises because I don't want to mess up my shoulders. But I also want my shoulders to be strong. So this is the risk I'm taking. Lateral raises, of course, is like, like a butterfly, kind of like that. Zopman curls, I love those. Those are probably one of my favorite exercises. The ones I started off with. I was just looking up stuff. I do 3 sets of 10 of Zopman curls. I don't do 2 sets. I got 2 up here. Easy bar curls. I get like the easy bar with the bends in the bar. I get a 35-pound one or 40-pound one most of the time. Because I'm just starting once again. And I do 2 sets of 10 of each. So when I say alternate direction, I mean I do a set of 10 like this, and then I do a set of 10 like this. And then I alternate, so I do, just like with the arm press and shoulder press. My bench is the most like iffy one because it can change anytime. But I always start with 20 reps of the bar just to get my arms warmed up and get my form right, because the form be lit when you do the bar. It helps you just get your mind in the set. Okay, I'm benching type stuff. And then I just slowly increase weight. I usually start with 10, then add 5. So I start with 15s on both sides, then 20, then 25, and so on and so on. And I've maxed out, like, the most I can like rep completely is 25, like recently. I get back with y'all until I get some gains, because my arms were extremely weak. I like repping. I like being able to do a lot of reps like with the right form. That's what I be, With abs, there's this crunch machine on UREC. There's not a crunch machine in every place. There's also a crunch machine in Fitness World in Darlington. Both of my cities, Charlotte and Darlington, you know what I'm saying? 4.4. That don't matter, but I do all sets to 10, and I just add up the weight. Like I can do 50, 90, like the crunch machine. It's just until you really get tired, but I do all my sets to 10, and I max out until like my abs are like, I feel it. Like you can feel it when you're exercising the muscle. Until I feel it like kind of getting sore, but like just worked out, like not too sore, because I don't want to be extra sore. And with my Russian twist, I always get like a medicine ball. I would preferably have like a smaller medicine ball, but the ones in UREC are kind of big, so you just like, you gotta look up Russian twist. I do those until I'm, tired basically, or just, it's not really a regular. I don't have a set thing in my mind. It's just how I feel during the workout at the time. Because yesterday my arms were dead, but I still did my full workout, even the cycle. And the cycle at the end is 2 miles. I do 2 miles on the cycle, slowly increase the levels. But I mean, that all comes with the machine. It depends on what machine you're using. I like the cycle where you can just put your arms to the side and just use your legs. Some people like the cycle when you just have your arms up and stuff. It just depends on preference, but that's just my preference. That's really all I've been doing to, increase my stamina and my strength. And this is like the biggest thing to everybody, I guess. If I actually get to a place where I want to be like peak physical condition, because I've never been in good physical condition where I can actually run a mile like in like 10 I can run a mile in 10 minutes. I've probably been in that type of condition, but I've never been in a condition where I can run a mile in like 6 minutes, 8 minutes. If I ever get to that point, I'll probably try to walk on to the football team. But keep that on hush, man. Keep that on hush. That's not for everybody to know. That's just for y'all. That's just a little thing in my head, like, okay, you can get in shape, then you can go do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't get in shape. I get in shape to be healthy, of course. That's my main goal. That's the main reason I'm doing this, because I want to be healthy and feel good. I mean, I feel good most of the time anyway. I'm genuinely, all right mood type of guy. I'm never really, down and But I just feel like, you know, doing this will help me a little bit more. So, I mean, that's just me updating y'all about my weight loss journey. Hopefully this is just the start. I'm gonna probably let y'all know before the end of December where my weight is, because the holidays, Thanksgiving coming up. Like Thanksgiving right there. Like I'm looking at Thanksgiving. Y'all don't see Thanksgiving, that hole right here. Thanksgiving right there. And that food gonna be bust. But we ain't trying to gain 10, 20 pounds Thanksgiving. We ain't even trying to gain 5, honestly. We're not trying to gain no weight Thanksgiving. So we're going to see how that goes. We're going to see if I can keep running my miles. We're going to see if everything goes the way it is. But by the end of December, I promise you, probably before the end of December, because I feel like I'm going to see results before then. But when I start seeing results, I will let y'all know. I'm going to update y'all with a second episode of my weight loss journey. And hopefully I get some good feedback. I didn't know this video was going to be this long. I've been talking for 14 minutes. Probably about 20. That's really bad. All right, boy. It's been your boy, Too Cheesy TV. And like I say every time, I'm out.
Trying to get rich. Ooh, yeah, I'm trying to get richer. Walking past Neiman's and bought me a richer. Niggas be blind, they can't see the picture. I got more flavor than Kool-Aid and pictures. Ooh, yeah, I might just